Well, inside your feature tree, there's an EW path, EW for like electrical wiring path. And these electrical wiring paths can be anywhere. They could be at the top level assembly, a subassembly, or even a low level part. These are like guides for the wires to route upon.
Okay,
You can even see them right here. So check this out. You've heard of ductwork, right?
sure.
Yeah. So this duct right here has an EW axis. And so this is the assembly level.
I got it.
And then I'm
Is
gonna
that the
say
assembly
no.
level of that one? But that's a subassembly in here. So if you're routing it
Correct.
this level, will it still try and follow the path inside the duct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It'll dig down to whatever level,
Ah,
including like this component right here, this door. So this door just looks like a regular old door, but you'll see that there's an EW path. Now, EW paths have to be 3D sketches, but this 3D sketch then kind of can bend and show you where these wires need to
oh
go.
yeah, cool. So it's a 3D sketch with just a different name. You just rename EW path. Is it more complicated than that?
You don't even have to rename it. You would go here to Tools, SOLIDWORKS Electrical, and then you would define routing path, and it names it for you.
Okay, cool.
Now, once you have your path and once you have the settings for that path, so you kind of need to know how far one of your circuit points are to the path because that has a big impact. And if I were to open this model up, you'll see that there are some circuit points. You can kind of see them through the model here. These circuit points correlate with the manufacturer part circuit that's in your 2D environment.
Okay.
So you will have to collaborate with your 2D designer or engineer to make sure that the circuit points match. This is just like whenever you walk up to a model or in real life, you go up and like, where do I put this wire? You're telling the software where the wire goes.
Yeah, that makes sense. And like on a, pipe route, you might have a from to list somewhere. It's basically that.
Correct. Absolutely. Now, what we can do is we can say, all right, well, we're done with our schematicking, if that's a word. Uh, we're done with our 2D schematic. So I want to show it in 3D. So I can now hit route wires. And when I do that, the same parameters exist and 3 and 6 will work for us.
Okay.
I hit my green check. And those wire styles that we had talked about previously, those wire styles contain gauge and color and bend radius,
Okay.
and they're now being,
I was going to
go
ask you
ahead.
about bend radius because it wasn't something you typed in there, but it makes sense. It's in the wire information, like for gauge and whatnot. Oh my
Absolutely.
God, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you have fiber optic, you probably don't want to bend it 90 degrees. Could be bad.
Yeah, not ideal.
Uh,
That's amazing though. So that's like a one-click operation that took, I don't know, all of 5 seconds.